So that's 80% interest on each community invested dollar residually. The only difference now between you and the banks is each customer now has a part ownership on the same product, and interests are now going to the customer themselves versus the banks. Now you're able to milk your own cow. The good thing about this is you'll never have to worry about pulling out, because now you're partnered with your community where everyone is receiving profit with the same likeness. And what is that same likeness? No more bills. And those resources are creating its own interest. But instead of the banks getting the interest goes directly to you. This is the resources we are supposed to be making when we put our money in the bank.
This is our moment to talk amongst maturity and truth. Are you listening? Where there is no judgment. And we discuss only those things that were agreeable, despite our many differences. Just facts, as well as solutions to the coronavirus. Call up everybody in your family too, right? So go get your family, right? Let me tell you who this is for. It's for the elderly. It's for the students. It's for the youths. It's for the adults. It's for the young adults. It's for white. It's for Hispanics. It's for black. It's for Indians. It's for everybody. Go get your family and let them listen in. That's how important this is. Go get your family and let them listen in. That's how important this is.
How can VIBE, virtually integrating businesses and family everywhere, assist each family, business owners, and students as early as elementary? VIBE created a money exchange surplus system using virtual business cards with 80% shared interest going to you until this coronavirus is over. This VIBE membership not only protects your home, bills, and businesses, but it's a virtual surplus system that allows us to work as a unit despite our many differences. The VIBE card has various membership options that lets us all reach our goals faster with as few people as possible. The government handouts is only a tap in the bucket. As we can all see, being unprepared with limited solutions leaves us all vulnerable. Michael Jackson, Prince, and Tupac right before passing said we all have to come together before it's too late. First, we have to trust again. When you register and get your money exchange virtual card and simply refer another business, 80% per referral goes to you. For example, business owners, if your monthly mortgage is $7,000 and you purchase a card that's $3,000 monthly, and business owners are aware they can refer also, each time you refer a struggling business who will also need to stay afloat, that's $3,000 per referral added to your business account until you reach your $7,000 goal. That's 3 business referrals at $3,000 at 80% per referral, which equals $7,200 plus monthly. If $3,000 is above your limit, find your budget and refer others whose budgets are the same, and you are back in business. You will see your profit after your referral. This is residual sustainability each month until this coronavirus is over. Now you can reach your monthly goal quicker and prepared at a day's notice to go back into business. Same with educators, students, and family members. Talk with others who have the same budget. $1,000 times 5 equals $5,000 at 80% equals $4,000. Now you are getting $4,000 monthly with those who you simply referred. You can always confirm at least one person before registering. Again, when everyone is on the same page, your VIBE card is zero after your referral. Students as early as elementary can start with the $4.99 and up package. Everyone can earn monthly residual, and when this coronavirus is over for these students, we as a whole have created unlimited entrepreneurs with youth as early as 6 and 7 years of age before they go back to school. Now they're able to help mom with small bills, and adults as old as 80 plus will no longer have to stress with limited income due to retirement. So spread the word and do the math. When you share your referral code, which is located inside your admin, Vibe shows all those you referred and how much your monthly revenue is. Because we see the need. Vibe went from 50-50 shared interest to 80-20 until this coronavirus is over. There is a $4,000 cap per family and $7,500 cap per business and $2,500 cap per student so that every family and business can participate. This will give us the assurance that together that we will be the difference maker for now and the future. Vibe with us. Get your app and register Vibes with Umyo Cards or Android umyocards.com. Vibe with us.
Hello, I'm Gregory Bernard. Vibe with us. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how, as communities, we would not have to worry about a single bill anymore as a community. So this may be one of the most important videos that you or your family will be able to see. So I'm going to get started. And let me share with you what it is that we're bringing to you. It's a peer-to-peer, no more monthly bills, affiliate branding, guaranteeing monthly residual to cover monthly bills for each registered club member. Whatever you initially paid for your card membership type, 80% of that initial deposit goes back to you monthly. And what we'll do is we'll easily show how. Let me say this again so you'll get it. Again. And we're letting you do the math to confirm it. So that's 80% interest on each community invested dollar residually. The only difference now between you and the banks is each customer now has a part ownership on the same product, and interests are now going to the customer themselves versus the banks. Now you're able to milk your own cow. The good thing about this is you'll never have to worry about pulling out, because now you're partnered with your community where everyone is receiving profit with the same likeness. And what is that same likeness? No more bills. Who pulls out on receiving residual income when you're only showing that you have the money to front it? You show us you have the money to front it, you'll be receiving residual income and 80% each and every month. Those of other persuasion, this is only the beginning to what it means when you vibe with us. Vibe is comprised of community members of all types who believe in accountability. We have members who are not so fond of color, but they do realize we can still survive even though we may be on different trails. So it's transparency with ready-to-go concepts that keeps us all excited during this pandemic. If we happen to want to enjoy family and friends only without the worries of monthly bills, vibe with us. Everyone is invited. This new site we created is the first of its kind, a site for the people, communities, and solutions, entertainment. We have paid talent competitions. So you can go live with Instagram, and you can have individuals to tune in and pay. 80% goes to you, 20% goes to Vibe with us. And you'll see money received and testimonials of weekly winners who's actually receiving resources in this time of need from a community that sees a plan. We have the plan. Can nobody beat us? Can nobody beat us? We got a plan that's about the people. This is just the beginning as to how communities will rebuild and small businesses stay afloat until this COVID-19 is no more. The best way to fight an invisible animal is with numbers. So, now, and thank you for your partnership with your community. But what I can say is, what company gives you 80% shared interest on a new product and bring you your first 2 affiliates, guaranteeing you a monthly residual profit instantly without you spending a dime? Well, as you can see, you are seeing the residual profit of drawing interest off of your own dollar, using the community dollars as a shared product with the very people in your community, only you using them in a good way. Unfortunately, that's not done by the banks. And that's those you will always be able to depend upon. Again, because you have that one thing in common that you will forever be in agreement with. No more bills. Only you're keeping your own interests, using the resources from those within your community. Same as a bank, who have our community dollars. Shouldn't that be against the law? Why can't we draw interest off our own dollar? Because no one wants us to think for ourselves. Dependency in every way. Banks do it daily, and 100% profit goes to who? Well, 80% now sounds a little bit more interesting. We've been programmed and lied for so long that we still rely on the voting of people in the office to make the changes for us when they can't even get along. And we end up like them. No more separation. The media, listen to me, the media will be doing whatever it can to separate us from vibing. Vibe with us. Do their own numbers. So if somebody comes to you and say that's not real, no, I did the numbers. It's simple, adding, subtracting, and multiplication, and division. Vibe with us. Vibe guaranteeing how as a community we can be the change we want to be with ease. Simple instructions with true transparency, where accountability meets accountability. And let me say, if the government hires Vibe as a consultant firm and gives us a chance, give us $1 billion and half of America, and Vibe will show the country that half of America will never have to pay bills again. That's financial freedom to be and do you. And now you can open up your own small business. Now you're in business for yourself. So we invite you to have your children to do the math and see if it adds up. The family will be glad that they did. And for those youth who want to still commit crime, I say throw away the keys. And for those who want to be bully and be evil, we remove you from Vibe. It's for those who want to live without the drama. All you troublemakers, there's no more excuses. Now it's act up or put up or get locked up. No more time for those who are here to hurt others and other nationalities. If we're going to be on this team, you have to do something. It's not just you make this money and you're on your trail, we're on our trail. You still have to do something. And I only have one request. When you speak up on things that you see are wrong, they listen. Let's not do what the norm does. See the results it has in our country today. Don't let media have us thinking that just because we're treated better than the next makes everything okay with what's going on. Shared back in 2006, there will be a day when super companies will overpower small businesses, an epidemic on the land where everyone will be quarantined, thus eliminating small businesses, leaving wealthy and poor with closed state lines, and eventually the introduction to the new internet, which will be only for the rich. But if we start now, this is how we can prevent it. So there's no other options, because now the small businesses are gone. They're being eliminated. And what better options than to not pay monthly bills simply by fronting the membership fee that you never use, and that membership fee covering your bills monthly with no effort of your own, but the effort of the community.
All right, can I get a shout? All of my listeners, I didn't hear you, but I know you're gonna go to it and do it, and you'll be glad. Now, this electronic ID is thebomb.com. It's gonna give you all of my information at the snap of your finger. In your busy lifestyle, you are going to need this easy, accessible, very informational business card. I am loving it already. So I'm in, you must get in where you can fit in, because this is a season that we're going further and we're doing more for the kingdom, because it's all about the kingdom. Hallelujah. It is very important for you to do this. And the benefit in this is that if you're not on a regular basis of being able to drop a seed or sow a seed, once you create your electronic business card, I will get a portion of that proceed into my ministry. Shout hallelujah, somebody. I didn't hear you, but I know you're shouting because you know that God is opening doors for us to do this thing big. And so that makes it easy. And when you do the same and share your electronic business card and they get a membership and swipe it, every month it is being something sold back into your ministry, your business, whatever it is that you're working on, you too will have some money coming in. I'm telling you, it's kingdom time. We must be about each other. We must learn to support each other. So this doesn't cost much. It's a monthly fee, but it's almost like an electronic website for you. So look at the information on the bottom of this screen now, and go ahead and swipe, get in while you can fit in here, because it is going, it is blowing up, and this is the wave of 2020 and this new era that we're in. So go ahead and get your AMYO electronic business card going now.
And let me say this to my people. Let me say this to all people. Unfortunately, we do see color first. And this goes for all nationalities. The black man, of course, is looked upon as the least on the totem pole. And yes, though only a few understands the purpose as to why, it's still not okay. So first, let me speak to my people, my queens. Yes, you have been protecting your kings. Yes, you have been protecting your kings for years. So much so that it scarred you and it left you wounded. That's why they say hurt people. But you weren't meant to carry as much weight. And as a result, though you root for us subconsciously in part to your many are messed up inside, your fear and insecurities are ever so present. I know it's hard. It's so hard to where some have just given up. But before you do, vibe with us this last ride. If you truly believe that we're kings, believe again in our abilities to dream again, to use the creative abilities the universe has given us to build mountains with the faith of just a mustard seed, to problem solve, to take up on the position to provide solutions versus dependency. We have to first met, all of us, that we've all been bamboozled, fooled, led astray, hoodwinked. Don't let anyone tell you that we can't create a financial system where communities take care of communities. Who built the current one that's broken? So why can't we? Aren't you intelligent enough? Yes, you are. Look at me. Yes, you are. We have thousands and thousands of high school and college graduates. And you mean to tell me that we've been so trusting of the system who has yet to seek solutions for the people to find one, that not one of these graduates for decades has said, hey, let's assist in solving this economy as a people? No, it's because as parents, we were still bickering like children about color, about race, about gender. And you think that you haven't had some of the rabbit juice? My car is bigger than yours. My home looks better than yours. I have a better job than you do. I'm smarter. I make more money than you do. I dress classier than you. We're the adults in this. We're the adults for our youth to mimic. Where are the adults for our youth to mimic? Do we see that it really don't matter? Or are we still at that stubborn stage, too stubborn to say, something is not right? And there's some who's been hit by realities of hurricanes and epidemics to pandemics, realizing that our lives are all important, while seeing that some aren't treated as equal. So we become silent and reap. I mean, I'm only one person, right? So let's not let the media use our ignorance and keeping us occupied and dividing us versus reporting journalism. So it's time we all grew up, right? We all know now that we're all in the same Jesus boat. And I said all that to say, we know that there are many solutions. And if you have solutions, we're seeking them from you. But no one really seems to be seeking solutions versus discussing just the problems, which we all know exist. So your king has connected with other kings who believe in communities being accountable for their own community. And we're inviting all kings and queens to do the same thing. What is different on this channel is you. What is different on this channel is you will hear solutions that only make sense, but what have you thinking, wow, to confound the wise. You're going to see a few videos that was recorded before and after the coronavirus, and they're going to explain how this works in various ways. Please feel free to call us. It only takes less than 5 minutes for us to share with you how this works, and we can share how communities will be our next leaders versus individuals. My queen, been protecting your kings for years, so much so that it has scarred you and left you wounded. Hurt people, but you weren't meant to carry as much weight. And as a result, though you root for us subconsciously, in part to your many pains and experiences, your doubt, your fears, and your insecurities are ever so present. I know it's hard for some of you, so hard where some have just given up. But before you do, vibe with us this last ride. If you truly believe we're kings, believe again in our abilities to dream again, to use the creative ability the universe has given us to build mountains with the faith of a mustard seed, to problem solve, to take upon the position to provide solutions versus dependency. Ride with us. This is for everyone. Only thing you do, you stand in line with the amount of resources that you have in your pocket or in your bank, and each and every month thereafter, you're going to receive 80% of whatever it is that you deposit, because now you're using the resources from your community, and those resources are creating its own interest. But instead of the banks getting the interest goes directly to you. This is the resources we are supposed to be making when we put our money in the bank. So this bank, this website, this company vibing with us, it's not a bank, but this product is going to allow you to be free to do what it is that you're purposed to do what it is that you love to do, and not having to worry about another bill. You know why we're stressed? You know why the United States is #1 when it comes to depression? Because we're struggling to live, and we're struggling to survive, and we're surviving to struggle. So, if this country needs some consultation from Vibe, again, you give us $1 billion of the trillion dollars that you're talking about giving the stimulus. You give us $1 billion and we will share with you. Give us half America and we'll share with you by the end of the year that half of America will never have to worry about another bill. That means we can eat, we can sleep with peace. If this is something that you're interested in, if you don't want your business to close, if your business have already closed, if you have another stimulus coming in, yeah, why would I not say use your stimulus? If I say that it's guaranteed, that means you're getting your money back if it doesn't work. But it's going to work because you're doing the math. Get in line. The more people that get in line, the more resources that Vibe is able to have with its communities, building communities, unlimited communities. Go to www.umyonetwork.com. Oh yeah, and for everyone that looks at this, I want you to go to umyonetwork.com and look at 100K weekly giveaway. We're looking for 1 million people each and every month to donate only $1.25. The reason why we say 25 cents is because, you got Skype, PayPal, they take out about 20-some cents. So it's really $1. And you're going to see on that page what we are doing with transparency and why it's important for you to start trusting in community versus these organizations who have these celebrities and all these people and their private agendas. It's time for community to trust in community. And that's why we're here. Vibe with us today. So when I say we love you, we love you. But we're in a war, and this is a battle. And we're fighting an invisible enemy who doesn't want us to know that it exists, but wants us to know that he exists. Have a good one. Bye. According to company COO Ebony Fisher, it's bittersweet in regards to how many before us had to perish on a solution that has always been there, right before our eyes. Once people hear how simple this is, this will ever change America, how we look at it. It's true democracy. It's true democracy. That's our COO, Ebony Fisher. Wonderful lady.
Okay, we're going to show you 2 examples, and this can work with as less as 20 people, or it can work with everyone. But whomever takes advantage of this will no longer have to worry about their monthly bills for now, and yes, I'm going to say forever, and we will explain to you how and why. Let's say that your monthly bills are $5,000, right? You can select a monthly membership for $5K, and when you refer another business owner for $5K, with 80% going to you per referral, 80% of $5K equals $4K. So you're now receiving $4K monthly. This means that this one-time investment of $5K is providing you with $4,800 monthly simply for referring someone who also needs $5K monthly for their business. That's it. It's no multi-level marketing. It's simply a money exchange surplus system with a guaranteed shared interest of 80% going your way monthly. If you're a homeowner and your bills add up to $4K, simply purchase a membership for $4K with someone else who only needs $4K, or even if they need less, you know that 80% of $4K is what? $3,200. So this is guaranteed each and every month as long as the person you referred keeps their membership. And why wouldn't they if they're also receiving a positive cash flow monthly? Now you can refer a person who only have $1K budget, and 80% of $1K is $800, and now you reach your $4K for the month. Man, this is what rich people do all day, every day, only they're not sharing their wealth. We have awakened. Now the key to this is finding as many who can match your budget, which can limit your monthly referral to as many as 2. Vibe will assist by providing help to those who are seeking a match of $1K and above to reach their financial monthly cap. For each business, family, or student who is ready, Vibe will let you know the next in line. And the next in line is the person, business, or family who has sent in their email seeking a match. So Vibe has created email addresses for those who have 1K to 7K and are looking for others who are ready to relax. So yes, what we're saying is whatever membership you can invest, we will connect you to those who can invest the same or less to help you achieve and reach your goals faster. You receive 80% each month per referral when the person you refer matches your initial membership cost. It's that simple. start by saying my name is Gregory Bernard. I am a messenger. Repeat that. I am a messenger. My gift is problem solving. I do believe that I operate in my gift just as well as one who has a gift in technology, medicine, finances, sports, entertainment. So behind the scenes, we've connected over the years, connected with other problem solvers. And we've came up with so many solutions. And even for such a time as now, we came up with a solution that will not only change the way that we look at each other, but it will change the way that we look at America, the world. It will also separate those that are for us and those that are against us. And when I say for us, I don't mean those who are not biased or prejudiced or racist, because with racism it doesn't matter, we still have to be on the same team. So when I say those who are not for us, that's those who have just a different agenda, not from a behavior perspective, and it will separate those. This will also make the banks pissed. And when I say pissed, I mean pissed, but we don't care, right? So I'm going to break this down in the smallest common denominator. You give me $1, I give you 80 cents each and every month. But before we receive your $1 for this membership, we show you your profit before receiving your $1. So when we receive your $1, not only are we receiving your membership $1, but we're giving you your profit instantly. 40% of each registered member will receive their profit instantly. The other 60% will receive it within the next 30 days. Whatever amount you come to us with, 80% of that goes back to you each and every month. That's what the problem solvers have came up with. It's no different from a banking system, but you're drawing interest off of your own $1 just for showing that you have the $1 there. It's what the banks do every single day. Only we do not have access to receive the profit. They're getting all the profit. So we created next in line. So we added a product that everyone can put their hands on. So imagine everybody got their hands on this one vehicle, and they're getting their energy from that one vehicle. And the energy is going to continue to sustain. Why? Because everybody is supporting that one vehicle. Look at each other. No casino can guarantee you 80% interest. So it's equivalent to 7 people being at a table, and only each game there's 3 winners. And when those 3 winners win, then those 3 winners are replaced with the next in line. If you only have $50 each and every month, there's an upgrade, so you can flip that. Only thing we're doing is we're flipping it, just like you flip a real estate, just like you flip a house. There's a 10,000 limit per business. There's I think it's 5,000 per family, 4,000 per student. And the reason why we have it that way is because we want everybody to be able to take advantage of it. Otherwise, you'll have some people that have $1 million and some people that don't have anything because they ran out of people. So we did the math, and this is how we put it together. So if there's something that you're interested in, do the math yourself. There's going to be those who's going to come your way and they're going to share with you, hey, man, that ain't real. I will share with you to share with them. Do the math. It is real. And get back with me. And if they get back with you and they still say that it's not real, challenge them to go live with Vibe and prove to us that this will not work, not only for America, but for the world. This will be the only business, corporation, cell, membrane, heart, you know that you're instantly getting your profit back. If you don't see your profit, then we'll refund your money. Because we understand that the only way that this works, next in line, the more people that get in line for any of these packages, no one will ever have to pay a bill again. I know I put together probably about, oh my God, since the coronavirus, unlimited videos that are just still laying on my desktop unedited. So I'm going to be attaching a few of these with this message. So enjoy. Again, this is for the people. Do the math. Get in line. Next in line. Get in line. There's nothing out there. There's no solution out there other than a solution that guarantees you 80% interest off your own resources that you deposit. And we use the most simplicity form of math that will not only change the way that we look at America, but would change the way that businesses are functioning, would change the way that we operate from a business perspective, from a corporation perspective, from a nonprofit perspective. So register for our next in line at Vibe, VIBE, 2help.com. Vibe, virtually integrating businesses and families everywhere. So we also have everything that a community would want the children to take part in, to where the families are also together with the children. Activities that excite families, activities that excite youth, activities that allow mom to be able to, and dad to be able to be there with their children, life coaching, entertainment, talent shows, paid talent shows, paid talent, everything that you can pretty much think of, we've created and we've put on our website for people to be able to not only understand what it is that we're doing, but participate, support, and see from a transparency perspective why there's nothing out there that represents community the way Vibe represents community, as well as there's never been anything that's out there that has been as transparent as Vibe, which means we're showing you not only the money that has been received, we're showing you not only those who are signing up next in line, we're showing you not only the testimonials of those who are receiving the rewards of Vibe, or that are vibing with us, the connections, but we have a website to where it's yours. You're able to create your own podcast. You're able to create your own talent videos and ask people to vote for you and ask people to pay to vote, and with an 80-20. Well, everything used to be 50-50 on our website, but because of the coronavirus, we said 80-20, right? So whoever votes, whatever resources that comes into, and it shows you how many people that voted for you, right? So if people pay vote for you, then 80% goes to you and 20% goes to the company. Yeah, we're giving you your own company and we're giving you 80% profit off of that. If you have a community that does that, and only thing, they're not even spending, if you think about this, I mean, think about it, go deep into the rabbit hole. Think about this. We're not even spending the resources. We're just showing that you have the resources and you're drawing interest, 80% interest off of that, because you have a part of the business. A part of the business belongs to you. And everybody who's connected with you, they're all sucking on that same sale and they're being empowered. And as long as we can all empower each other, that's the whole point of our whole existence. So now you have students who don't have to go to college. They can pursue exactly what it is they want to pursue, knowing that they have at least $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 coming to their bank account. If you need employee identification number, because we suggest that whoever does this, whoever take part into this amazing concept to create your own employee identification number, create your own business. If you need for us to do that, we'll do that for $49.99. We'll do that for you. We'll create your own business and we'll have that to you within a day or so, depending upon how many people are before you, right? And now the 1099, and now you're operating as a business. And now you say, well, I'm operating a business, so now I can go out and try to join the $8,000 club, the $10,000 club. It's up to you. Whatever it is that you want to do, you're able to do that. And there's no way this thing would even work. Period. It can't even lift if the person is not receiving anything. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that this will be able to work. But if you do the math, you'll see it for yourself. If you get in line, the basics of this again is get in line next in line with however amount of money it is that you have. Because this is your product. And it flips and you receive 80% each and every month. You do your own math. You do your own numbers. But included into this video, you're going to see different examples of how. Just reach out to us, 682-231-2366. Just reach out to us, and we're there for you. We're going to answer easily how this works. All right? Vibe with us. UmyoNetwork.com. UmyoCards.com. We're going to share how together we become the difference maker, and we put the decisions back upon the community, where accountability meets accountability versus upon the system, right? So let's share how together as a community we can do this. Now, the problem solvers that have came together are now asking for other problem solvers. If you are a problem solver, connect with us. And if you want us to upload your content, then we can do that too, so that other people can hear and see what it is that you have. But let us listen first to what it is that you have. How about that? Is that fair? But America, world, it's time for us to empower ourselves. So as this coronavirus is going on, you could still be getting that sun. For those who want to stay on the inside, you can still stay on the inside, and you don't have a financial worry. So when this is over with, It's up to you what it is that you want to do. Or you can use this time now. You can use this time now to decide what it is that you want to do now that you have no more bills. It makes sense. So a person says, so if I give $10,000, you tell me I get $8,000 back each and every month. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. Do the math. Only thing they're doing is standing in line. You know how many people have stood in line at the banks? You know the bank is drawing the same interest and even more. And the only thing it is that you're doing is you're saying, you know what? I'm not even, think about it from this perspective, I'm not even putting my paycheck in there each and every week or twice a month for 20 years and just see nothing, as opposed to one investment of your own product, $100, you know you're getting $80 back each and every month. $1,000, you know you're getting $800 back each and every month. $5,000, $8,000, $10,000. Come on. So where's all that money that the bank have been drawing interest if you yourself, just off of two individuals, and when I say two individuals, we're going to provide you with two affiliates. That's what the next in line is for. So they're going to have their money ready, and then everybody eats. So Vibe is creating its own next in line affiliate list and giving it to you for free. I mean, you don't have to go out and find it. So that's how we're able to guarantee it, because once a person get in line, just like they're getting in line at the banks, you just don't see a long line. Over the years, guess how many people have bank accounts at all of these banks? Guess how long that line is. You're doing the same thing, only you don't see the line as long. I mean, you're doing exactly the same thing. You're doing exactly the same thing. You're doing exactly the same thing. So yeah, we've all been bamboozled. We've all been led astray. But now it's time for us to take our communities back. Now it's time for us to think, to problem solve, to let our youth know that they're able to problem solve and make a difference in this country. You don't have to be a part of the status quo. We'll tell them you have to go to college, you have to do this, and now you're deeper and deeper in debt, and you're going to college before you even know what it is that you want to become, just because that's the norm. That's what you're supposed to do. It's just the way that it is. So we have to be the difference makers. And if we don't become the difference makers, and we're putting this in the hands of the powers that be, then we're left with isolation, quarantine. This is what happened when you leave your communities in the hands of the powers that be. Look at our country. Look at our world. So it's time for us as communities to step up. And it's time to call out all the other problem solvers. We're about to separate those who are for us and those who are against us. And I'm not talking about color. I'm not talking about race. I'm not talking about gender. I'm not talking about sexism. I'm talking about those who truly do not want small businesses to succeed. Those who want to eliminate small businesses. Those who want to control population. As communities, we're taking our communities back with a plan. And if this is something that you're interested in, despite your color, despite your race, then vibe with us. And if it's not, then that's fine, because we know what side you're on. Because there's no person that we believe that has any type of common sense who would say, I don't want to be a part of something that can not only save my life, my home, my mortgage, but also the future of my children. Then we don't want to deal with you. Vibe with us. VibeToHelp.com. Register to be next in line. Once you are approved, then there's a section on there for membership. We will contact you with the membership. Be ready. Some of you will receive your profit instant. So we have videos that pretty much explains how everything works. If you want to flip however much money it is that you have, get in line. That's it. I mean, that's it. That's it. That's... And this is crazy. Let me tell you why this is so crazy. It's crazy because why haven't we been doing this from day one? And I think you have individuals who may know. I know that the solutionists who came together and said, this is crazy. So I can't imagine I just can't imagine life going back to the way that it used to be when you have something that allow everyone to be able to control their own destiny. And it's that simple. However much you have, register for next in line. When you're next in line to be chosen, have your resources available to deposit, and you'll see your profit. If you do not have your money to deposit, then we have no choice but to go to the next person, and you're going to be removed from the list. So you have to go back to the end of the list. So have your money ready when you're ready to be called. This is how this will change the rest of your life. This is how this will change the rest of your life. This will change not only the rest of your life, but the rest of all our lives and the way we look at each other. Again, register now. It's free. You ain't got to pay to register. It's free, right? So whatever it is that you want to flip, and it's legal. And the reason why it's legal is because you're an independent contractor and you're working for yourself on a product that you receive 80% profit from. It's almost like you're your own bank. What we do is we created the list for you so you don't have to go out there and find the same people who can qualify for the $50 club, who can qualify for the $5,000 club, who can qualify for the $10,000 club. And you say, what is the qualification? Just have it. Again, you are becoming your own bank, drawing your own interest off of each individual dollar. I just want you to think from this perspective, and I'm throwing them out there. Just imagine 1 million people in line at these banks. Just imagine you're getting 20% back off of every dollar that you have into their bank. How that would help you, just 20%. So that means that they're keeping 100% and you still got to pay extra fees when they're drawing interest off of 100% interest, not 80%, and giving you 20, 100%. So what Vibe has said is, we're giving you 80%, not 20%. Whereas a bank is not even giving you 20%. They're not giving you anything. So they're taking a whole 100%. And they're drawing interest off of your dollar, off of your invested dollar. What we're doing is we're giving you 80%. And as an incentive to guarantee that we can do this each and every month, we're using bills as an incentive to flip, because everybody needs their bill paid, right? But you have that coming in each and every month. There's no reason whatsoever now to ever have to worry about bills. How amazing would that be for each American world family to know that you never have to worry about bills, and you can do and spend time doing what you need to do? How much crime would that eliminate? So you do the math, but we are about to separate those who are good and those who are not so good. Because if you're against this, and this is speaking for all people, if you're against this, then you have another agenda, and you will be exposed. But if anybody can come to year 2020 and share with you all these years we've been paying, sweating, and now you don't have to. Now there's a system where you can make 80% off of your own invested dollar. And there's a system that's bringing people to you to guarantee on your investment. Who says no to that? And it can work for all communities all across this world. The only business that is owned by the people, the first multi-trillion-dollar business that will grow to a zillion and so forth, but it's owned by the people. And as long as the people continue to use this system, it doesn't matter with the new currency. It wouldn't matter with one currency. You're still reaping from your own rewards. Unfortunately, if you don't have much to invest, you have to start low until you get there. Person said, well, what if I go out there and get a loan? I'm not going to go out there and tell you to get a loan, but I will tell you that I would go out there and get a loan. If somebody tells you that something is guaranteed, that means you're paying your loan back when? The next fucking month. You're paying your loan back the same month. You give me $2,000, and then you telling me that I'm going to make XYZ within the XYZ. That's what I'm going to do. I'm about to go and pay back that loan as soon as I get it. And then the next month, that money goes right back to me. And then the month after that, the same amount. Over and over and over. Why can't every American family, why can't every American student, why can't every American child, why can't everybody in the world, people, do this? And the reason why is because it hasn't been introduced. And now it has. And it's so simple to where it's complex. That's the thing about it. It's so simple, it's complex. Because if you do the math, it's so simple. But the reason why it's so complex is because if I'm concentrated on race, if I'm concentrated on division, if I'm concentrated on negative media, if I'm concentrated on blue and red, if I'm concentrated on violence, if I'm concentrated on bad government, bad politics, if I'm concentrated on negative people, if I'm concentrated on working 16 hours, if I'm concentrated on working 3 jobs, if I'm concentrated on my children who are not acting right, if I'm concentrating on my kids because I have too many, if I'm concentrated because I don't have resources, if I'm concentrated on all those things, it doesn't give me the ability to be able to problem solve. I lost my creativity. I've lost my creativity because I'm so boggled down now with all the stress and all this other energy. And not only that, but I'm not doing well maybe in my family or my relationship. So I'm depressed. I'm stressed. Vibe is going to remove all of that. Vibe with us. You're not much less stress that will create knowing that you as a mom or you as a dad or struggling parent now has $5,000 in their account, and each one of your children can do the same thing. And it will take you less than a year to do that versus 40 years and you're trying to receive a retirement and you've been working and working and working and working and you don't see anything that's coming back. And in less than a year, you're making this every single month. In less than 30 days for some. But those who may have $100 in their account, it may take you the rest of the year to do that. Each and every month you can upgrade. There's an upgrade for you to do. However you do it, it's on you. We can just give you examples of how. If you have any questions, please call us 682-231-2366. 682-231-2366. There's no reason why we can't be as creative as God has made us to be. And I mean all of God. We're all of God's creation, no matter how much we dislike each other. You're my brother of a different color, even though we have a different mother, and it's my color that you can't smother. But I'm still your brother. Regardless of who came here first, regardless of who came here second, I'm still your brother. We came here first. Doesn't matter. I'm still your brother. So I can fight with you. And I could be okay because I know I still have a home that I can go to where my son is going to be okay. My daughter is going to be okay. My family is going to be okay. And you can go home and feel exactly the same way. It removes the stress when you have no financial worries, and now you're able to operate in your purpose. There is no better system that exists, and this is only the beginning. We have so much for our communities all across this world that will just connect in a way that has never been done before. And we're going to show you step by step as we go. If you need information from us, we're here. We're not going anywhere. We're here. And we're looking for more. We're looking for more kings and queens to join us, to be a part of this team. And a part of this team, you're going to notice that we all know, a lot of people know what's going on. I don't have to speak about what's going on. I just want to speak about the solution. We've been speaking about the problem for decades. And everybody just going back and forth on what the problem is, who did this, who did that. Who cares? We're concentrating strictly on solutions. So I don't need to share with you who's corrupt, who's not, who's this, who's not. Just as a community, we don't need to worry about that side. That side will eventually reveal themselves. We don't have to worry about that side. We just worry about this side. And let's take care of everybody that is on our side. And that's those who are understanding that I don't have to like you in order to live. We're not eating at the same table. So I don't have to like you in order to understand. But if I understand you, I still don't have to like you, but I still understand. And the only thing we're doing now is walking in understanding and accountability. That's it. So when a person says, oh, so what do you think you're trying to say? You have the solution to this economic, who you think you are? Yes, I do have the freaking solution to this shit. And if you do the numbers, you'll see it for yourself. Come on. We're past that. I'm just a messenger. It didn't come from me. It came from all of us. There are solutions. Solution is they came together, so it came from all of us. And why can't we be as creative and come up with a solution to an economy, a broken economy that never worked? The only thing we're doing is creating one that does. And if you involve all of the people, who can be against that? And if you use bills as an incentive, who can be against that? That's how we're doing this. So, as a community, it's about accountability. Are you accountable for your neighbor? Share with your neighbor. If you have $5, you can join with $5. We're still going to give you 2 free affiliates. So that's guaranteeing you what? Every month, you're still getting your resources off of that. So that may be for the baby you want to do. I don't know. Only thing we're sharing with you is we're providing opportunities for everyone at a price that everyone can afford, and they can always upgrade. What's your excuse? Forget about that side where you're trying to get all these resources. Now, how about this? And I'm going to say this, and this is going to be in some of my other videos. We are a consulting firm also. So if you vibe with us, if the United States of America vibe with us, and they're spending trillions of dollars, you give Vibe $1 billion. $1 billion. We will guarantee half of America. You give us a south, give us a north, the east, it doesn't west, it doesn't matter. We will guarantee that half of America by the end of the year will not have to pay. That half that you gave us will not have to pay a single bill. You give us $1 billion, we'll do that with half of America. There's some people listening say, oh my. And the beautiful thing about this is the secret is already out. I just share with you how that's possible. Go to I'mYourNetwork.com. Donate $1.25 to a 100K giveaway. We're looking for 1 million registered voter, 1 million registered members that will give $1.25 monthly. The reason why we said $1.25 is because you got PayPal, Skype, they take away a percentage, so it leaves $1. But you're going to see on that list everything it is that we're doing with that $1 million and how it's transparent. How can you get away from that? Everybody's on quarantine, so you can't run nowhere. You can't go anywhere. Right? Do the numbers, people. Do the numbers. It's that simple. But because again, because we've been programmed for so long. We've been mimicking our fathers and our forefathers. So now it's 2020, man. Everything is happening for a reason. This is not a bad thing. It's only temporary. Sometimes it's like a haircut, right? You're cutting hair. You ever did one of those haircuts and a person's not finished, and then you look at it, oh my God, this looks terrible. Yeah, it's because the person's not finished. Sometimes things got to mess up in order to be fixed. You have to mess it up. You have to pull the carpet back and see everything that's there. See where it is you're starting from. And then say, oh, okay, I got it. This is what I need to do. That's what we're doing. Welcome to Vibe. Vibe with us. Go to vibetohelp.com and register for the package that you can afford. When we reach back to you, be ready to pay and receive your instant profit. So, if minorities are $1.5 trillion of the economy, that means that without our dollars, the economy will be broke. The economy will go broke. Before your thoughts go to the left, come back for a second. That's not how I operate. Think about it from this perspective. If minorities make up 1.5 trillion, I'm about to go a little deep into the rabbit hole. If minorities make if they generate $1.5 trillion of the economy, since minorities spend $1.5 trillion, just imagine the population of the mass, the people. Let's just say America by itself. Now just imagine all of those dollars, not 1.5 trillion, with yours too added to the 1.5 trillion. How much money are we giving to the banks versus investing in our own communities? That's trillions of dollars all around this country. Whereas if you invest that into yourself with a product, using a product, because you can't do it without a product. The reason why the world is the way that it is now is because you own everything. If I own everything, then you have to go by my rules. But if someone throws a product out there that everyone can touch with their finger and be empowered, guess where they're going to go to? And when you add to that life coaching skills, basic etiquette classes, father and son, big brother, real serious issues that are really affecting our country, you add those programs, then you're making a difference. And if you don't, then you're not making a difference. But until to me, it doesn't make sense for me to try to do anything. It doesn't make sense to try to do anything, Vibe to do anything that will try to help a youth or will try to help an elderly or help anyone if you can't help financially first, because everything starts there. I can't channel myself to do and follow those rules and regulations when I'm hungry at nighttime. I can't concentrate. So we say, let's tackle the financial concern first. That opens up the door for people to use their chakra to do exactly what it is that they're purposed to do. Give us your name, sir.
David McDonald. I took it to Best Buy. They analyzed the problem. They told me how much it'd be to fix it, and it would be 3 days before I could pick it up. I thought the price was exorbitant. I brought it here. They fixed my computer for half the price, and I picked it up in 2 hours.
What makes us different from the other place you have visited?
And I think it's just the customer service. You know, looking how Todd interact, he comes over here and he do stuff he doesn't charge me for. You know, I think that's what makes, you know, this store different. He goes 100% to make sure his customers happy. So like he's transferring all my files versus I go to another store. They're not gonna do that. You know, they're gonna tell you, hey, you know what, have all that done, bring it in. That these people actually take the time to get it done.
The government says it needs time to work on a solution. The government says American assistance is warranted. And there's over 16 million that is filed for unemployment. Well, Vibe is here. And we're only providing one of hundreds to thousands of solutions. Solutions by you, the community. Send your solution to umyonetwork.com and we will submit it to the people. But until then, the fact remains is the government doesn't have the answer. And I know I can't stand having someone standing over me looking for results. It's not going to happen. So the answer is with us. Listen carefully to see if we do have a solution. Okay, I'm going to give you the logistics in about 2 minutes, and that's for those of us who have short attention spans when dealing with numbers. It's okay, it happens to the best of us. And you decide if you want to listen more to survive this coronavirus. Don't be the last to get your crumbs. Okay, we have club packages from $4.99 a month to $7K, or whatever your monthly budget. For example, for a family of 4, let's say your family bills equals $3K monthly. We have a $3K club monthly membership. Each month, you pay your $3K to Vibe. Vibe is providing 2 referrals per new member, thus covering your monthly membership, providing you with a monthly residual profit of a positive cash flow. For example, let's say that you registered for the 3K club, and we repeat the next in line until every family and business who has signed up for financial freedom is being served. This is the only way that we know that we can assure all who participate are being assisted. No more monthly bills. Remember, your membership instantly puts you as the next in line for 2 free referrals from your membership club. First come, first served basis. The answer to that question is no. You do not have to come to Vibe to get your referrals. You can refer anyone that you know that can match your monthly bills. You can get others to join your club to reach your monthly goals. That means bring us your stimulus, and we'll give it back to you monthly. It's guaranteed. Or we're giving you your money back. Now you've just found out something that can assist you in your purpose while you're going through life doing what you want to do. You decide, or we can continue to wait. Hello, everyone. It's Gregory Benoit. I know it's been a while. So, how's everybody doing out there, man? I know it's a lot going on out there. It's a lot going on out there. And I know most of you have said, I haven't seen you in a while. Chair, wherever you've been, you've taken a break. But sometimes we need that break, to go into deep meditation to seek inspired truth. And I encourage you to do exactly the same thing. Seek inspired truth. Go into your closet. Seek inspired truth. And what that does is that awakens those chakras. I can guarantee you what everybody wants is for their chakras to be open, to be awakened, to be aware. And think about it, having those chakras open at a time as now is really a necessity. Do you hear me? This time out is really a blessing in disguise. And once we remove the blanket of fear, the chakras open the doors to solutions. So we're not rushing you. We're taking our time. That means push pause, go and get your wine, go and get your bike, get on the couch, a notepad and pencil, your salad, whatever it is. You got some soft music in the background, play some soft music in the background. We just want you to relax. Let this be your moment to say, if I don't get anything out of this, then I got something out of this. And when is it that communities come together? Whenever you have tragedies, right? And there's no worse tragedy than has ever happened than what's happening now. And since we're already united, it's just a matter of what? Processing the information. So we don't have to like each other. But as long as we respect each other, as long as we realize we still have to live in the same city, we all can reap, we all can eat. So this is your opportunity to take your uniform off. If you haven't relaxed yet, take your uniform off. Some of us have had our uniform on for so long to where we become uniform. Our uniform have actually become us. Now, since this may be shock treatment, look past all of this. I'm kind of throw it off too, so you may see a part about 13 characters in one. I'm kind of throw it off, so don't take it personal. But look past all of this. I'm only a messenger. No different from the dove that, you hear at the story of Noah's Ark, the dove that, he sent out, to see if it would come back, if there was dry land. And the dove kept coming back. And they have these doves where they just send messages. So I'm just a messenger. That's it. That's all. I'm just a messenger. I'm nobody special or anything like that. I'm just a messenger. That's it. So this is about you. I'm looking at you. So who are you? Not your name. Who are you? And if you don't know, it's okay. It's okay. But after today, we're taking our lives back. Write down this day. We're taking our lives back. And you can join us and find, discover, or gain your life back in return. So this is about you. I'm looking at you. I'm going to ask you a question. Who are you? Not what's your name. Not what's your name. Who are you? And if you don't know, it's okay. After today, we're taking our lives back. Repeat that. After today, we're taking our lives back. And let me say this to you. It is imperative that you discover yourself. Not uniform, but self, so that purpose may reign. Vibe with us as we share how to find purpose, as well as providing solutions to this coronavirus. So vibe with us as we share how to find purpose, as well as providing solutions and the tools that you need to discover self without the financial worries. Not to mention thinking for yourself. This is a channel that we will be bringing you. We must fight this coronavirus as a unit. But before we fight, it occurred to us that we must know what it is that we're fighting and what we're fighting for. I haven't went anywhere except my private closet. And I'm not sure how many of you have frequent your private closet, but you frequent it anytime. And a lot of us probably have now because, you know, that we have nothing but time on our hand. But you visit that private closet, you're going to visit some things. And I think that's what we must visit from time to time as a reminder of the things that we've forgotten. And I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I saw. We may have some distant cousins. I saw pain. I saw disappointment. I saw hurt. I saw my secrets. I saw my dysfunctions. I saw my insecurities. I saw my joys. I saw my triumphs. That's what I saw. But I was okay with that because I realized what? It comes with the territory. It's a part of the fight. It's a part of the game. But I'm glad that I saw some of the things that I didn't want to be reminded of, because that makes me never want to go back. But most important, what I learned is that my closet needed rearranging. And what better time than now than to clean my closet when we have nothing but time. So, if your closet needs rearranging, I suggest you start rearranging your closet. First, let me say this. This is a Noah's Ark. But can I be real? Can I be real for a moment? I'm talking to all of those who can see past the beat. So this message goes for the who are stuck and forced to be in professions that we hate in a world where we are all suffering from the same fate. That we hate in a world where we're all suffering from the same fate. So let's look at each other for a second. I'm looking at you. Virtually integrating businesses and families everywhere. Vibe with me for a second. Vibe with me. That's why I said relax from the beginning. We have nothing but time. I'm talking about solutions that Democrats and Republicans, black, white, red, blue, Christians, Buddha, Muslim, can all agree upon despite their differences. Solution with transparency. It's impossible to disprove something that's transparent to the mass. Hold on to that nugget. And when we see that the numbers add up, what does that say or confirm about us what we've already been thinking about ourselves? So get your pen and pad out. We about to go to school. We about to go to school. And let me say this, we are in a land of artificial intelligence. So for most Americans, the workplace for the future will demand different skill sets. And gaining those skill sets will depend only on those who can afford. What does that say? We're about to be replaced. And women disproportionately holds the job that today's AI, artificial intelligence, are standing in line for. No, I mean like literally, they're standing in line. The machines are being tested as we speak. This is not discussed in mainstream media. Why? And that's because you have many women who are overrepresented in these marginalized occupations like cash, fast food, clerical, payroll, finance, HR, human resource. AI is taking our job. What you see right now, AI is taking. Listen. So to protect ourselves, vibe with us. Don't think about it. Just do it. Because AI takeover extends from factory floor to truck driver. So vibe with us as we shift. There is proven research that suggests that half of America, does not have $400 extra to spend each and every month. So just imagine being $1,000 behind, 2 months behind on your rent, 3 months behind on your rent. People can't afford to take time off with no cushion. So the lack of economic stability is married with the people's careers. So toxic. So this new machine that they're talking about will penetrate every sector of the economy. Are you hearing me? Are you listening to me? Every sector of the economy. From insurance company to human resource, from law firms, from trading in Wall Street. And as an employer, we are seeking, how do I use what's developed with efficiency and still create a profit? And for those of us who know, efficiency is just another term. Fewer workers creating profit. Or do I wait until an employer fire me without the gift of laying off workers? So what does that mean for the employer? Do they go to AI to save money? Or you have the employer who potentially says, no, I'm not going to go to AI to save money, in part to loyalty to his and her employees and ends up losing his business. This is a choice you're sharing with us that we have and that we're forced to take? No. What we're saying, vibe with us. There's a solution for it. And we'll go through the steps with you to share with you. Because when you look at opportunities in this generation, I mean, just caught myself just reading, but when you look at in America, when you look at opportunity in this generation, do you know that studies show that most will never surpass their parents' status? That means if your parent live in the hood, you'll never surpass your parents' status. That means you may never get out the hood. And I'm saying that in this land called opportunity. Why is that? I just answered the question, opportunity. Options. When you think about what's going on now with the coronavirus, they have limited options. That's why it's going to have to take us, the people, to do what? To assist. I already know what's going to happen. Once we find the solutions, there's no more dependency upon the system. We create our own systems where we're able to eat, live, and sleep amongst each other despite our differences. We can do that easily. Now, that's when you're able to call it the land of opportunity. So, before artificial intelligence, AI, come and grab your profession, use this time that you have now to be creative. Think about what it is that you want to do. Vibe with us. We'll help you. And not to mention that inequality has been rising in America due to AI substitution for capital, for labor. And when you do that, everybody already knows that the person with the capital always wins. So the struggle between capital, the struggle between labor, and we're putting our finger on the scale of capital and how we distribute the benefit. The economic benefit will be a major more consideration for societies over the next. And that's because you have the haves and you have the have-nots, and you have those who think they are the haves. And don't get caught thinking that you're the have and you're not. So you have the rich and the have-not. And the introduction to AI will tear this country apart, because now the have-not will have very little to dig themselves out. And so who is the 99%? So if you're not a part of the 1%, and they told you that you were, but you know that you're not a part of the 1%, we suggest that you get on the boat with us. We have a Noah's Ark boat. We suggest it because, as we can all see now, whether we like it or not, we're all on the same boat. But let me tell you what we've done. We have availability on the Noah's Ark. You can ride on the Noah's Ark. We have as many who can fit. And as is written in history, as it shall be written again, Noahs are for those who aren't picking sides. Those who are in the middle. Noah, everybody will not be getting on the boat. And Noahs are for those who aren't picking sides. Red, blue, red, blue. I'm for what? But for those who seek peace, those who seek financial freedom, until we'll know more. That's what Vibe is for. So subscribe now. Follow us now as we bring you daily doses, daily antidote to this coronavirus, and how vibing pays your bills. This includes family, this includes business, this includes, and how this will lead us safe through this dangerous path of destruction. So included in this video presentation, you will see 5 to 6 versions of 2 to 4 minute videos explaining how. It's simple math to fact check with you. We've been taught for so long that a person has to look, sound a certain way to think for us. Have we realized that we're not even thinking for ourselves anymore? Versus what BELIVE says is, you're creative. And use this creative time. Use this time now to bring out the creative God that is within you, that created you, that birthed you for a purpose. And build as a unit again. Now concentrate on solutions. Share with our neighbors, our country. There are many who have solutions. So if you have solutions, we're welcoming your solutions. We need your solutions. YouTubers that's out there. You see the message. If you see the visions, if you're able to do the math, share the vision with your people. Because we can do this as a unit. And guess what? The government said that it needs our help. We're just answering the call. I got to slow down a little bit because I can get a little excited. Please don't expect to hear a solution to economy in a 1-minute video. And don't wait till the last minute to get in line. Last. Only to be waited on last. Only to be too late because you was last. Come on, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. We always wait till the last minute to get the crumbs. Don't wait till the last minute. Get your crumbs now. Shit. When we finish with our examples, one example we're going to show is how each renter in an entire apartment complex can receive up to $4,500 a month as their community stimulus, as well as the students. And this is all within the same apartment using Vibes peer-to-peer, pay it forward, community stimulus, virtual card referral system. That's a whole lot right there. You break that down right there, that's going to tell you exactly everything it is we're doing. It's a peer-to-peer, pay it forward, community stimulus, virtual card referral system. Paying it forward, how are you able to pay it forward? Well, we create a system to where we're not getting all the profit. So just imagine, I don't know if I even say a name, just imagine Amazon, right? Say, well, I have $1, I give you guys a penny. I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to get a penny and you guys get 99 cents. So that would be stupid if anybody does it. No, it won't be stupid. Now, when you see that nobody has anything, no, it's not stupid. It's not stupid when you see a society of people that can't pay their bills. Because if you're not in it for the money and you're surviving anyway, then additional money is what? Just additional money. It's not going anywhere. We're going to show how it works for our stylists. We're going to show how it works for the barbers, the manicurists. You guys are suffering out there. You're on front line. We're going to show how it works for the low, middle, the middle wage. From as early as 7 years of age, can earn resources where they can be assisting their parents while going through these hard times. We're going to share how it works for retailers, restaurants, dentistry, and other small businesses. Because if you eliminate the small businesses, you only have large corporations and you only have poor. Large corporations and poor. So you have the rich and the poor. If you eliminate small businesses, guys, wake up. We're just going to show how virtual stimulus, referral card, sharing with our neighbor, paying it forward, a next in line, a club type with set budgets that every community member can afford. There's no reason why we will not be a multi-billion-dollar company by this time next year. Because why would you not share where you get your bills paid and it's not coming out of your pocket? So we say this, when we do these simple 6 steps, we all reap. Now my question would be, can you add and subtract? Basic adding and subtracting. If you can, do the math. Take out your pen and pad. Do it. because no one seems to be prepared for this pandemic. And there seems to be a second one that's coming. You know, a second outbreak. So now we have over 26 million people unemployed. More jobs and lives lost. And now there's over 26 million that's unemployed. More jobs. Lives lost. So sharing community solutions from those within our community is our solution. And now we're sharing it with the community. And we're sharing with you, this is what we will do. This is what we can do with just communities. Though the government dollars are always welcome, now if the government was to assist, we can go so far as to show that if you give us half of Americans and you take the other half, give us 1 billion of the 500, 700, or $1 trillion. 1 billion. 1 billion. And we will make Americans great again, empowering communities while generating jobs. And not only will we show you how, if you give us half of Americans with $1 billion, that they'll never have an economic problem again. They'll be able to pay all their bills. We can show you that. And we'll show with transparency each step of the way so you're able to see what we're doing with those dollars. We'll show you what we're able to do, and we'll show America every step of the way. When you're able to do that and you're able to do it with confidence, what does that say about you? Now, not about me. What does it say about you? I already know what it says about me. What does it say about you? Well, that's what we're doing. We know what we're doing. 682-231-2366. 682-231-2366. We're not the traditional. I'm not the traditional person. So I can't pretend like I am. I can only be me. And this is who. And at this particular time, we may not have the solution to the economic fall down, but we have a solution. And I can guarantee you that we have many solutions for our economic issues. Many solutions that we can do and that can empower the whole. And it's not even using that comes from our taxes. It's communities dependent upon communities, the way that it used to be. And it's elementary. The only thing is, it's been hidden in this book for so long, and people forgot that the passage was there. So I said, hey, let's do this. Let's share it with the man. And right now, community needs community. It's okay. It's okay. Let's get those dollars that's coming from the system, the government, and let's use those dollars to empower our businesses and our families and our communities. And we're going to share with you every step of the way how to do that. But we need you in order to do that. It can work with as few as 7 people. It can work with as many as 20. It can work with as many as 8. So whoever use it, that's who it's going to work for.
Hello, my name is Gregory Bernard, affiliate and co-founder of BELIVE, virtually integrating businesses and families everywhere. First, I want to thank you for viewing my channel. We would like for you to subscribe or follow us as we give you, the community, solutions, not only to our existing economy, but also to the coronavirus. And when we say solutions, we're giving you community solutions. These are solutions that people within the community have provided. As we begin, first question. Second question. Think about this. Spend the rest of your time, your life, your fun, having your purpose chasing you versus you chasing it.
The reason we added neighbor is, as long as you are on the list, whether that be first or not, so can our neighbors. Let's be Americans and share. Compete as a country for every family to vibe as one. So we have our 10K or less club packages, which were created based upon the total monthly bills for average Americans. We also did it based upon the budget that's now available due to the coronavirus. So each new registration moves you one spot up next in line to have your bills paid monthly at no cost to you. Met a gentleman today and he said, man, this is great for anyone who has 1K to 10K in their account. He said, man, it's like they're instantly getting paid. Like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, who can refuse this? And I said, well, just give Vibe your stimulus check and draw more than 80 cents interest off each dollar monthly. And the only thing you're doing is partnering with the very people that can't afford to let you down, that can't afford to let go. That's your neighbor, that's your community and its members. So the more that registers for free, the more bills being paid for the deserve in our country. And the gentleman said, so I got it. He said, so if I put 10,000 down to join this $10,000 club, I get 8K monthly simply for joining the 10K club. He said, man, it's 96K a year for the year profit with only a 10K investment. He said, I got it. Vibe actually created a system where anyone who joins is forced to pay its neighbor a pay it forward 80% ownership. Now you see that this works with everyone. So whatever club list you register with, please have your monies when you're contacted, or we will be forced to skip you and go with the next in line. And the next registered person now moves up next for their 2 free referrals. So again, for every 7 new registers per club, the next 3 in line are automatically added to that club, and they're now either getting profit only or they're getting both. The bills paid monthly with a profit. So putting you closer to being next in line to receive yours is when you register. Register now. We can't afford to wait on the system when we see that the system is waiting on us. So everyone would have their chance to be able to add it to the list without the wait. It's on a product that everyone can use and for a cause that very few can refuse, which is pay America bills. Pay America bills. And he followed that by, wow. So he said, I'm the first in line. He said, so what if my total bills equals 5K? And he says, and I don't have 5K to start. So let's say I only have 500, but I need that 5K monthly just really take care of my bills. Or let's say I have 250 or 100. Where do I start? And I said, well, we do have packages ranging from $4 and 99 cents. We have $99 packages and up. So if you want a $500 package, a $250 package, a $100 package, we have that for you also. Yes, each package comes with 2 free referrals. If you're trying to do the 5,000 club and you only have $250 or $100, then of course it will take more than 2 referrals to equal your monthly bills. Though you still will be receiving profit, you still will not be making the 5K. And you can always upgrade or refer others until you reach your mark. The only effort you are required to have is to share to make the resources that you're looking for each and every month to where you don't have to ever worry about bills again. If you find someone that matches you, you find someone that's able to do your number, whether that's $100, whether it's $5K, whether it's $10K, whether it's $250, whether it's $1,000, you find that person that's able to match you, and guess what's going to happen? Eventually, you're going to reach your mark. So yes, the more you have to invest in your initial card type club sign up, the quicker you reach your monthly bills quota with as few as partners as your 2 free referrals. So this assures you security as well as sustainability.